Hello, everyone. The veil has lifted. Hope everyone's having a really good day or had a good day. It's almost over. I have put my diffuser on green. I put the green light. It looks kind of blue there. I think my little fairy or angel comes around when I have a green light. So we'll see. I've been diffusing some angel Metatron oil the past few days. Today I didn't put any, but then I used a spray, like a verbena spray, to clear the room before we start. Oh, wow. Changes. Hi. Hello, everyone. My guys want me to talk about changes, but I'm like, everybody knows there's changes. I've been talking about changes for a while, but they're still talking about changes and protection. So the changes, I think what they mean is be ready for more changes, but protect yourself as well. So when there's so many changes happening and everything's happening so fast, we can kind of get caught up in things. Hi, Luna. Can you see her? Hi, Luna. Oh, you got your ball. Oh, you have to bring it to Daddy. Yeah, look, I'm over here. Look. Go get your football. Go get it. She's going to sniff me. Yes, she just came in from outside. My son had her in the backyard playing. She destroyed her fort. Well, some of it's melted. But you destroyed your fort? She's going out there and eating ice cubes and ice balls. She likes ice cubes. Okay, go see Daddy. Want to call her? Or maybe you went outside. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, just a security. Don't touch those boxes. So I've got some boxes on the floor here. They were delivered yesterday. No, not yesterday. Wednesday. I'm changing provider, so it'll be fine for next week because they're coming in the middle of the week. Anyway, back to changes. They're saying, be adaptable, be flexible. But some of the changes that a lot of people are seeing now, they're thinking, oh my God, this is so, it's bad. It's getting worse. Actually, it's like the tower. Those things have to happen so it can get better. If you keep that in mind, because I have a lot of people that are communicating and saying there's more anxiety, there's more fear. Try to stay in as much as possible in the positive. Pray or read some positive affirmation. And sometimes you need to tune out. You tune out. I don't have TV per se, but I'm on. I've done a few social media and people talk about stuff. So hi, Jan. Care Bear, Francis, Tiger's Eye, Michelle. I think I've got everybody. But it's best to kind of, if you need to take a break from it all, just step back, because it can be overwhelming. It really, really can. Yeah, and Luna, she's back. She brought me her ball. She thought, okay, I can play now. It's playtime. She was a good girl. She had a good nap this afternoon, and so did I. I was tired today. I don't know why, but I was really tired. So tonight, when we go to bed, I do it at night when I go to bed, put the time forward. For some of us, it's spring 1 hour forward, so we'll lose an hour of sleep. Try to catch a little bit of that today. What's the matter, Luna? You already had dinner. No, Rob must be outside. Come here. So, yeah, they want me to talk about that. You want to say hello again? Do you want to say hi? Come here. Come. Do you want? Come here. Come. Yeah, put your paws here. Come here. Oh, you big girl. Oh, you're a big girl. Come here. Come and say hi. Come and say hello. She's, 102 pounds, so she's a big girl. You give me kisses. Hi, Merlin. There's my cat. She's washing my hand. My hand not clean? Hey? She's a good girl. She's a good girl. Yeah, don't lick in my neck. It tickles. So Merlin's over there, and he's got food too, but lately he's been wanting me to pet him, and then he'll eat. I don't know, he's spoiled. Between the two, now I get pretty. You set yours a day ahead to get prepared. Yes, like tonight, I'm just gonna, put my clock an hour ahead, and then tomorrow morning, when I look at the clock, it'll be that time. I like it. I'm, I wish it would not do that with the time. I don't like losing an hour. I like gaining an hour. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Time alone. But anyways, so yes, changes. Can't stress that enough. That's what they're saying. And there's a lot of social media out there that you see one person saying one thing, another person saying another. What do you believe, right? Um, it's best to come from the person who's saying it, then you know that they're saying it, not hearsay. So, and there's a lot of, yeah, here in Canada, we've been censored. A lot of stuff from states my sister will send me, and I can't see it if she posts it on Facebook because it's been censored. Yeah. So, but be careful. You know what you read and what you see out there. There's a lot of crazy stuff. Your pets are spoiled too. Yeah, they know it. She is, and usually she'll come in but I don't want to give too many treats. And she's had it, quite a bit today. I freeze real pumpkin, like not the puree, but the real pumpkin. I freeze it for her, and in little paw molds and little bone molds, and she eats that. Yeah, I hope they stop changing the time because I know there's more accidents when the time goes forward because a lot of people lose an hour sleep. When you're working full time and things are going so fast and you're busy, that 1 hour makes a big difference. Not everybody can say, well, go to bed, earlier. It still might not fall asleep, right? So anyway, so the spirit says we bring up changes and protection. So protection. Surround yourself with white light before you go anywhere, before you leave the house. Um, if you forget, if you don't remember, you could call on Archangel Michael for protection. Sometimes I'll get in my vehicle and I'll drive somewhere and I'm thinking, oh, I forgot to do the white light. So I'll say, Archangel Michael, I'm calling on you, right? Protect me, protect other people that are driving around me. Um, Especially if I go into a store, my goodness, that's a big important thing to protect. Otherwise, yeah, it's not good. It's not good. So always, yeah, yeah. So those two things I wanted to talk about. And I took my little selenite heart here. And I've got some rune that I did one of the couple days ago. I did the uh, runes of destiny. They're kind of cool because they have a little saying here and a little more in the book. But I thought I'd do some of that tonight. Yes, you can call on your guardian angel. On Michael. You can call on all the angels. Um, when I do certain things, I call on all of them. You know, best to have as much protection as you can. Right? Nothing wrong with that. They do come through. So as I was saying earlier, I think a few people joined. So I put the green kind of light. I don't think you can see there, just in case we have an angel or the fairy. It did come around the other day. I didn't see it. So I think Jen, you saw it. So I asked her before starting this tonight. I asked her whether it's the angel. Told me it was an angel. Whether it's a fairy, you're welcome to come. Especially from the white light, they're welcome to come and show themselves. See what happens. I know that I got a feeling she's definitely here. Whether she makes herself known, we'll see. But a thought came to me. I thought when I put the purple light or put the other blue light, I think that a couple times she's come, it's green light. And I'm going to play with green cards. So, yes, you're assigned a guardian angel at the very first time you're born. And this guardian angel follows you from the time you're born, well, just before you're born. He's assigned to your soul until you die. Every lifetime you have, it's the same guardian angel. Okay. You can ask for a name. Sometimes they have very long names that you can hardly pronounce. I grew up Catholic, and everybody was saying, well, our guardian angel's guardian Gabriel. But you could have, Metatron. You could have Michael. You can have other ones. Guardian angels not always necessary the archangels, but they can be. I mean, they may be. You can give them that name, although they may not be an archangel. It still could be Michael, and people think, well, it's not the archangel Michael. it's your guardian angel. That's that name. You can ask for a name in meditation, or if you sit quietly, say, guardian angel, what's your name? If you get a name, that's the first name that comes up. If you don't, say, well, what would you like to be called? And they know if you just say, I want my guardian angel to come, they'll be there. But if you want a specific name and they don't give you one, then pick the name, the first name that comes to your mind. That'll be easy to remember and easy to pronounce. And then you call them by that name, they come. You have guardian angels, and you have other angels too, like the doorkeeper. And then archangels work for like everybody. Call on your team. A lot of people have a team of angels. Oh, that light went on because my hubby. He works nights, and today he didn't get to sleep till later. So I said to him, well, if you're hungry or warm up a coffee, go ahead. Yes, we have one major guardian angel, but we have a lot of angels around us. And the more that you do, like if you're healing, you have a healing practice, or you do a lot of healing, or you do a lot of readings, then you have more. The more that you do, the more angels that are going to be around you. As a medium, and some psychics also will call on the doorkeepers to help them. Their spirit guide. You have joy guides. You have protective guides. You have guides that help you with learning, creativity, like Archangel Uriel. There's different angels. The joy guides, as far as I know, they seem to be a little smaller angels, and they're joy guides. I also have fairies that come around me and grab my feet to ground me, because sometimes I'm not grounded enough. I'm still kind of half on the other side. So I think it's kind of funny, because other people have seen it, and I think it's kind of funny. They ground me. Yeah, we have a lot of angels, but we have one major guardian angel that comes every lifetime you've had. And once you cross over, the other angel that comes to meet you, your guardian angel helps you through that as well. Plus that angel that helps you cross. And once you cross, there's another angel that helps you go. Plus your ancestors that are coming around. Some of them come around. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to pull a card. So this is the Runes of Destiny. It's kind of cute. We're at Walmart, we're walking around, all of a sudden I smelled some perfume. It was your mom's. Oh, yeah, she went shopping with you. Probably telling you what to buy, or maybe hinting not to buy something. Hi, Kendra. Yeah. I know when I've gone on a vacation, my mom was around. I know that. Yeah. Hi, Joe. Hey, Joe Megan. So I'm going to pull a card here for Tiger's Eyes. And I've got the protection. Oh, just 1 second. Huh? Yeah. Do you want to call Braden? Why? I'm sorry, guys. You want to call Braden after? Okay. I told him to call. Got. That's my grandson. He's trying to get a hold of my hubby. Give him a call. I told him you just got up. All right. Sorry. So protection for Tiger's Eye. I have protection. It's weird because I just talked about changes and protection. So maybe coming up quite a bit, So protection, you got to protect yourself. There is besides the white light, if you find the white light is not enough protection for you, there is another type of protection that you can surround yourself, cleanse yourself, just send roots down to Mother Earth and send a big white light all around you. And then send a pink light surrounding you like egg shape. Okay. And then a green light, which pink's for unconditional love. Green is for healing and emotions and protecting that. And then like a violet light that will repel anything that's negative come to you. All right. And once you've done all those lights and you layer them on top of each other, the other thing you can do as a make sure that they're all kind of intertwined is you can pretend that you have a long zipper from the beneath your feet, and you just zip it up. You can do the motion like that, and if you do this several times, then all you need to do is If you do it, I don't know how many times, 3 times, 10 times, you could say zip up, and then you're protected before you go out. That's a really, really good protection, especially if you're going somewhere where there's a lot of people, like a mall, an event. That's a very strong protection. Okay, so for you, Tiger's Eyes, it says protection. So keywords are courage, defense, higher self protection, sanctuary, shield, support, warning. So this rune, symbolizes defense and protection. So when this rune appears, it suggests a threat. So it doesn't have to be something really bad, but still something that's concerning, and which is successfully defended against. The protection can come in as many forms as shielding or cloaking, like I suggested, or in the form of countermeasures to overcome the source of threat. So if you're feeling afraid or anxious, we're encouraged by the appearance of this rune here to draw upon courage and to take appropriate protective measures supported by divine powers to enhance a sense of safety. So it suggests a place of peace and sanctuary. So you can imagine a spiritual shield wall extending in all directions all around you. Field of protection symbolized by this rune. Some people work with runes and they will have a tattoo of a rune, or you can, you know, carry a piece of paper with that symbol on it. That's protecting as well. Your spirit guides are with you, supporting you. At times like these, you may wish to set clear boundaries in your life when dealing with others. It's important to note that when this root comes, the algaes, it's called algaes, appears in the reading, it's said to indicate a higher self connection, which in turn supports us as we seek spiritual guidance and union with the divine. So, pretty good. Just trying to see here. It's cool. Yeah. All right. So I did Francis. Tiger's Eye I did, sorry. I'm going to do Francis here. All right. Rado, it's a journey. Francis, going on a journey. So let's see what kind of journey. So it could be a spiritual journey, could be a short journey, a travel. So the key word is journey. So this coming April, okay? So this for you, Francis. In April, you're going to be taking some kind of journey. It could be, like I said, could be a small vacation. It could be a short travel. It could be a long travel. But this meaning is like for quest, progress, movement, change. Again, the word change, evolution. But it represents a safe journey. Okay. So a lot of times it means a physical journey, but as a move, like from a home, it could be a holiday, it could be a change in career for some people, a spiritual journey, a quest. But it's a positive journey. It's a positive journey. So spiritual forces are at work in your life. So you don't have much control right now, but they lead you to a positive outcome. Okay. Even if you don't understand everything what's going on right now, they lead you to a positive journey. Yeah, it suggests anticipate changes for the better. So good. Some journeys take us far away from home. Some adventures lead us to our destiny. Good card. Good. Good card. You're welcome, Tiger's Eyes. All right, D. What card do I have for you? Yeah, I didn't go on any social media at all today, except one. I was listening to something on YouTube, but sometimes it just can be bothered, right? Oh, so for you, D, it's destiny. Destiny. Yeah, let's accept these changes. The more you think positive, the more you're grateful, the more you attract that, right? So anytime you have something that's happening, that's maybe you hear some bad news or something, you think, oh my gosh, then try to switch that and say, well, bless them. I'm going to think about something positive and do something positive. So the rune of destiny represents the month of May. So pay attention around the full moon of May. So dreams, fate, initiation, luck, mystery, psychic, rebirth, visions. May start having visions. The origins of this rune are said to be a mystery, and as such, this rune represents mystery, fate, and destiny. There are forces that work in our lives that we have no control of, none. Um, in a reading, when I do personal readings, I see some things that kind of, okay, this is going to happen. No matter if you say yay or nay, this is written in stone. But a lot of it isn't. A lot of it, you can change the outcome. You can change it. You have to, with your mind, you can. Some people manifest faster than others as well. And the more you think positive, the more you can manifest things. But these are governed. These forces are governed by mysterious powers in the spirit realm. They don't work to a plan or timetable. That's time is man-made, right? Um, but this one appears to encourage you to be receptive to divine messages from the spirit realm. Sometimes it could be coming in from the like form of synchronicity. It could be a psychic message, and I CD pretty much quite a lot, so I always give some messages. Could be some dreams that are like, whoa, you just know that this dream is giving you a very clear message. And could be visions. Visions. Today, I forgot, I went out, I took Luna out, and I saw four ravens. At first, I thought they were crows, and then they left. It seemed like one was chasing them. Anyways, before I come in, they come around just over my yard again and a little lower and come again and they're making their noise. Four ravens. Definitely messages for me that's coming. And it was weird because it was four and then three, like because one kind of turned around, went the other way, and then they all came back together. Yeah. So secrets may be revealed to you, Dee, and understanding may be enhanced at time like this. So I know that you're seeking to develop your psychic, spiritual gifts, and that's why we have classes. But you can look forward to positive results, okay? Favorable powers, artwork, right? Um, you could also get messages from like somebody, like you could have maybe a rebirth as well, a new beginning, which is always welcome. But yeah, this rune governs power, chance, luck, roll of the dice type of thing. And unknown outcomes are at work, but you can exercise your ability to make choices. And like I said, some things are beyond your control. So, but align yourself with spiritual forces at work in your life, and you will, as you seek to embrace your destiny, and things will fall where they may. Yeah. Lynn. All right, Lynn. Let's pull a card for Lynn. Inertia. So let's see what that one is. I don't get to. It means inertia. The rune is called Isaz. But this represents the month of January, and we're in March. So maybe something that started last January and continued till next January. But this is delays, patience, pause, potential, self-control, stasis, stillness, waiting, blocks. So this rune denotes a period of inertia. So when this rune appears, it suggests that the energy in your life has become largely frozen, creating something of like a stuck state. So maybe there's something that you want to create that it's beyond your control. You have to have patience. It's all about timing. So because it does feel frustrating at times, but when you approach it in a constructive way, I kind of reframe a solution-focused perspective. What appears to be a blockage sometimes can become a period of rest, recharge, renewal. Okay. Maybe she sensed that for the past few months, right, Len? Got to recharge. I think we were talking about that a few weeks ago. Sometimes the spirit world will force a time of visage upon us in order to make us pause, to think, to reevaluate. Maybe the direction you're taking, right? from a potential mishap or that may unfold if we carry on in that direction. So it could be something that's drifting into something negative states of mind. It is now time to actively focus on the positive side of life. God is good, right, Lynn? God always says that. So when the winter comes and the ice covered the snow, because it's slippery a bit outside on the ice, a little bit of the snow we have, it's a big crust of ice on top. But we know that spring is just around the corner. So the same is true in our life, even during times of inertia. Things are bound to change. There goes again, the change, right? So make the most out of the opportunity given to you right now. Pause. And then you're going to emerge the new you, Lynn 2.0. Hi, Tina. So welcome everybody that are new. Welcome to all my regular beautiful souls. You're all beautiful souls. So next card will be for Carrie. Carrie, Care Bear, coming up. Okay, Care Bear. The rune of protection. So you got to protect yourself a little more. You know, every day. Don't skip a day. If you forget, as you're leaving the house, just call on the protection from your guide or from Archangel Michael. But remember, this is sanctuary, courage, defense. So again, when this rune appears, it suggests a threat which is successfully defended against. So maybe somebody around you, has, I don't know, negative feelings or whatever it is, projecting some unwanted energies, you're going to be protected. But remember to also protect yourself and ask every day for protection. And make boundaries, right? And, many years ago, I thought, okay, I learned about having boundaries, which is healthy. But then I learned later on that those boundaries sometimes can change and you have to redefine those boundaries. The boundaries, you change them, you make them. And a lot of times the boundaries are around, most of the time, people that we could be family, could be very close, not so much with strangers as much, but a lot of times it's, personal boundaries. You have to create and change them with the people that in your circle. Especially if you've helped somebody a lot and let's say that things change and you can't always be there for them. People don't like to change, and they may think, well, you don't care, but you do. But you got to take care of you as well. So redefine the boundaries, set boundaries for yourself, personal boundaries. You just learned about, yeah, Kendra. Yes, it's so powerful to have, so needed. You're ready. All right, Cara. Yes, protection is. If I forget, and I tend to go to the mall, which I don't go very often, a big shopping mall, there's a lot of people, a lot of weird energies. Um, yeah, if I forget before I go in, and if you do, like you can, some people will do the sign of the cross, call on your angel, your guardian angel, or Archangel Michael. Some people do the earth pentagram because that is very protective as well. Anything that protects you. Some people carry the Ankh, the Greek, cross. Could be Star David if you're Jewish. I mean, anything that you believe that is your protection, you definitely use that as well. Or you do the rune of protection, carry it on a piece of paper, carry it in your pocket or in your wallet or something, and call. Like a lot of times, I don't know, I'm driving, I'm thinking, oh, Michael, Archangel Michael, please protect me, protect my vehicle, protect everybody around me. Especially on days that I have to go do somewhere early and I'm awake, but I'm not 100% awake. Yeah, shouldn't even be driving some days. So, Carrie, this is for Lauren. All right. You're welcome. Okay, for Lauren, I have Ingwaz. Ingwaz means, or common sense. So common sense. All right, let's see what's happening there, Lauren. So, common sense, fertility, harmony, nature, peace, safety, seed, successful conclusions, virality. So, among its various attributes, one of the important principles identified by this Igma's rune is common sense. It's been said that the thing about common sense is that it's not so common. We see that. I see that a lot. I have a saying, you can't fix stupid. I'm sorry, it's true. It's true. Whatever. I'm not judging, but sometimes I shake my head because I think, whoa, you not awake or you're on medication. What's going on? This is common sense, right? So this is one reason why so many unnecessary problems occur in people's lives. Whilst others around may not act with acumen when this rune appears in the reading, it suggests that the person identified has good judgment and that common sense is therefore required at this stage. Yeah. Oh, you always have your cross on. Yes. I gave my gold cross to my son. I bought a silver one and I wear it once in a while. Today I have my other one. So the rune suggests that the person identified has a strength of character and is able to use this power in practical ways. So Lauren, thank goodness that you have common sense. Okay. And you're practical about it. Another factor identified is fertility. So when coupled with reference to common sense, it speaks growth. So with applied wisdom. So as stated, Ingwas is one of fertility in potential, like expressed by seed. You planted something, now it's growing. It's gonna be good. It's a good time to plant other seeds, other learning that you want for your growth. Any area of your life, okay. So it's said to represent a safe, peaceful domestic environment where anxieties fade and a pleasant time of relaxation commences. So when this rune appears, the runesmith understands that it heralds a positive conclusion to any unfinished business that may exist. I got a feeling that one of my guys or someone around me, and they're laughing. They think it's funny. You're welcome, Lauren. Yeah, before bed. Oh, I always pray before I fall asleep. I think I mentioned this one time. I used to say one particular prayer all the time and fall asleep on it. And one night I had a dream. There was a few ladies who were sitting at a table, and one of the ladies said, "This particular prayer that I do, I don't have to do it so many times." And I'm like, okay, that's weird. That's weird. Maybe you want me to do a different prayer once in a while. Can't make this up. Oh, Michelle. Victory. Ooh, something's good's happening in your life there, Michelle. Victory. So, bravery, breakthrough, honor, justice, law, self-sacrifice and strength, triumph and victory. So this may come at a price or involve a degree of self-sacrifice, but to us indicates that the results will be worth it. So this rune suggests a breakthrough of some kind is close. Could be a family matter, could be business, could be your own spiritual development. But there's the sense of events unfolding for the good of the community associated with this rune, which means that your efforts and your personal triumph are also going to benefit, and they benefit others as well. You may need to direct your efforts to achieve the victory, but this rune suggests that it will be a well-won result. So it represents strength. So don't underestimate yourself. You're very, very strong personality when tested, but rather make a realistic assessment of your capabilities and apply yourself with optimism, and determination. The ancient Chinese tactician Sun Tzu is reputed to have taught, victory comes from finding opportunities in problems. This is the kind of attitude exemplified by the rune towards. Always, if there's a problem, you find a solution, right? So without a solution, you can't fix a problem, right? You're welcome, Lauren. You're welcome, Michelle. Jen, Gen 56. I have you, Tina, in a few. So Gen 56. So what do I have, Jen? What do we have? Progress. The rune of progress. All right, it's giving me the month of October. I don't know if you've been wanting something to happen since last October or whatever you're working on. October is a very strong month, especially around the full moon. This is harmony, movement, partnerships, soulmate, travel, trust, twin flame, union. There is a difference between soulmate and twin flame. A lot of people confuse the two. A lot of times I've learned soulmates usually don't incarnate at the same time we do. Very, very, very rare. Most of the time our soulmates are still on the other side helping us, acting like a guide in a sense, but they do help us from the other side. What we meet on this earth a lot of times are twin flames. And we have more than one. If we're lucky if we meet one twin flame, but sometimes some people meet more than one. So having that said, this rune speaks of progress. It can take the form of travel. You can make progress from one location to another. It could also represent progress in a more esoteric sense, though, indicating spiritual development. So be mindful of this aspect of your life now, okay? This rune symbolizes teamwork, indicating that more can be achieved when working in harmony with someone else. Like, two horses, when they pull together, if it's a lot stronger side by side, they can pull quite a lot to pull a plow, right? It also indicates the attribute of strength. This rune can therefore symbolize the kind of partnership that exists between soulmates, twin flames, sacred marriage of divine union. So when this, it is also fitting that when this rune comes, it represents also loyalty. And it's a sign that you can take comfort in the fact that you're moving in the right direction. Okay. So yeah, keep making progress by moving in the right direction. Pretty good, eh? Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome, Jen. Kendra. Kendra. Oh, the same thing. Progress, the same as Jen. So yeah, you're moving in the right direction. It indicates, like I said, the month of October. So whether you've been working on something since last October, because a lot of times I could see like the whole year, but I feel by probably the next October, by the end of next year, you'll be in a better place and you'll look back and think, wow, I've gone through some stuff, but man, I'm so grateful that I've followed my path, harmony, movement, partnership, progress, soulmate, travel, trust, twin flame, and union. Yeah, it's a powerful card for sure. Yeah. So, you could be moving like a home, could be moving, work, could be moving progress spiritual progress. So there's a lot of development, but pay attention to what your surrounding. Pay attention to synchronicities and everything. Okay. Yeah. Kendra. Wow. Two cards want to fall out here. That was for you, Jen. After Kendra, I have Joe and then Tina. So October makes sense for you for moving. Yeah, that is. Yeah. Yeah. So, but I feel it's been something you've been in. When you think about something, you have a thought in your mind and you keep thinking about it often, it can manifest. If it's write it down on a piece of paper, it'll manifest, faster. But if you have thought about moving, like, you're saying next, it makes sense. If you thought about moving, oh, I want to move, and you look once in a while, you look and you don't dwell on it, but you do sometimes think about it. It can happen. You started to plant that seed and it will manifest, But but that's, divine timing, right? Some people want to move right away, but sometimes it doesn't want to work that way. All right, Kendra, what do I have for you? I was going to say, if that room comes up again, probably people be moving. But no, I love this room. This is an amazing room. And I've probably said it before. Where'd it go? Where's my page? Oh, Odin, unknown, mystery, secret, unknowable, unknown. Odin is a powerful god, right? So this blank rune here, the term the Odin's rune, represents unknowing. So it reminds us that some things cannot be known. We cannot always have all the answers in life all the time. And in moments when the answers are not forthcoming or are not knowable, we must accept that as human beings, there will be gaps in our understanding. And this applies to all areas, right, of life, whether it's science, religion, philosophy, psychology. Nobody has all the answers. So remembering this can spare us the kind of stress that arises when a person ruminates over things for which no obvious answers or perfect solution exist. This rune is here to remind us that there are, as Shakespearean once wrote, more things in heaven and earth than we can yet comprehend, which suggests that the purpose of life and our eventual union with the divine is more spectacular than we could ever imagine. When this rune appears, I always get the feeling that it's not that we're being completely tested, but it's a reminder to have faith. Have faith in yourself, have faith in the divine, whether you believe in Odin or God or whatever your belief is, but there is something out there. There is something on the other side. And trust that everything will happen in its divine time. Everything's going, they're working, they're putting finishing touches on the other side. And when I say they, your guides, spiritual forces, it's a time of saying, yes, okay, I'm just going to continue on the path. I know I'm on the right path. I'm continuing, and I trust everything will be well. So, yeah, you do ruminate. Yeah, you need to see the bigger picture, but just let them. Sometimes we can't see the bigger picture because it would just blow our mind. Okay, it would be like, oh my God, you maybe go crazy, right? It's happened to me a few times where I pulled this rune and I'm like, okay. Um, so instead, ask them to show you what you need to know now. Try and live in the present. Say, what do I need to know for today? And tomorrow, what do I need to know for that day? Little by little, show you little by little through dreams, through synchronicities, through signs, through, whether you get a reading from somebody or, ask for a little bit of a glimpse. They don't want you to see the whole picture. There's a reason for it, but you got to trust that whatever's happening, it's there. You have to trust yourself, trust the universe. Yeah. Makes sense? Good. Thank you. All right. Joe Megan, you're next. And lately, I don't know what it is since the new moon, I've had kind of weird dreams, and I've also and I know a lot of people they tell me they dream a lot around the new moon and the full moon, but the dreams they're a little more, I don't know, kind of bizarre. It's, I guess, because everything's happening in the world, but they're a little different. They're not the same. Joe, there's a few cards I want to pop out here, so I'm just pulling the one here. Progress. Oh, there was another one that wanted to come out. So, what's being hid? Common sense. Progress and common sense. So that's the two cards that wanted to come. So progress. Um, what was it again? It was progress. What was it? The month of October as well. Yeah, for you for progress. So again, you could be traveling. Gotta trust that you're on the right path. Progress can take different forms, like travel. You can make, it could be a spiritual journey, whatever you want to develop your spiritual gifts. Some kind of spiritual development, whether you want to learn how to do some healing. I have a strong pull. They're saying healing, um, and teamwork. Teamwork. You may need somebody else to kind of push you along the way. to encourage you. So that makes sense. Yeah, perfect. All right, Tina. It is a good card. Oh my gosh. I shuffled them really good, and I've got progress for you as well, Tina. There's a few humongous progress. It's time for progress, right? Let's see if I can get one card for everybody that's watching. See what else. Because when I first started, I mentioned changes and protection, and a lot of you, so many changes, and whether it's spiritual changes, whether it's changes that you are moving, you're advancing, right? So one card for everybody here. Joy. So one card for everyone that's watching. Oh, I'm getting such a strong energy. Oh, whoa. This energy just, right? I feel like I put my finger in a socket. So what does it say? Oh, joy, celebration. So everybody, there's going to be some form of celebration you can do. It could be, and including me, could be a birthday, could be, oh, we have Easter, that's April, but celebration, comfort, ecstasy, feast, good fortune, happiness, hope, joy, pleasure, and success. So this rune, Wonjo, represents joy. It also suggests an auspicious time of good fortune and happiness. Wonjo is a symbol of realized accomplishments and of winning and victory. Successful business affairs are likely, along with the positive recognition that goes with such accomplishments. So when this rune appears, it foretells a time of happiness, security, and celebration. Somebody's going to be celebrating something, birth, an engagement, a marriage. Could be a lot of celebrations of life, and harmonious relationships are also indicated when this rune is present in a reading. So when considering the auspicious forecast identified by Wunjos, it's worth remembering that happiness is a state of mind. For example, wealth is not always associated with happiness. I've met some people that had a lot of money, but they had a lot of problems. And other people I've met that had money that lived kind of grounded, down to earth. They seemed happier, right? There are many wealthy, unhappy people in the world. No kidding, despite them having material prosperity. Yeah, and one comes to mind right now. But true happiness comes from within. The person who looks upon material things or towards other people to supply them with happiness becomes vulnerable, whereas the people who looks within for inner peace, contentment, and joie de vivre, joy of life, can never be disappointed by external circumstances. So Wonjo heralds true joy, the kind of joy that lasts. So enjoy the good things that come your way as you liberate the joy inside. And that's true. Happiness is inside. I see many people, they're unhappy, they're searching, and they'll be, shopping, buying all these things, still unhappy. They're happy when they get it, whether it's a new car or new clothes, they're happy, but it doesn't last. You got to find that happiness within. You got to be happy with what you have. You got to be happy. You don't, there's a lot of things, you have to make a list of wants and needs. There's a difference. And your needs, if the needs are met, you're usually happy. But the wants, if they're not met, you're unhappy. But those wants are not always good for you, you know. Is anybody tonight? No, I've asked them if anybody wanted to come through before I started. You're welcome, Tina. You'll take that, Francis? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. That's for sure. Yeah, when I pulled the joy there card, I mean the electricity was wild. Let me ask if there is someone that wants to come through, say something. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Thursday today. All right. I don't know what it is. Somebody's coming with a book. Oh. They're coming with a book, and it's a big book. I feel this is a Bible. Yep, it's a Bible. They're standing behind the Bible. I can't really see if man or woman. I'm getting a little. By the way, their dress could be a man. Yeah, okay, it's a man, and he's standing in this book. So he must be. Yeah, it must be on a table. And it's a Bible, but it's a big. It's like my Bible. My Bible's huge. I've showed this to you guys. It's not your little book. It's a bigger Bible. He keeps mentioning something to do with Ken. Ken could be Kenneth. Ken. It's not his name, but he's mentioning Ken. So there's a Ken connection. Could be their child, could be brother, could be uncle. There's a Ken or Kenneth connection. Could be grandchild. Um, yeah. Okay. What else does he want to say? Okay. Hmm. That's kind of odd. Okay, this message that he wants to deliver, I feel it's for a woman. and and the connection with the woman, it feels like the women had something. I don't know if they had endometriosis or had to have a hysterectomy or something, but he's showing a woman, and that was alive. I think she still is. That had to have this type of surgery or something. Um, and it's 56, but I don't know if it's for you because he showed me the number 56 again. I don't know if it's for you or not yet. Um, you got it, Grandpa? Okay, so I'm gonna get him to give me more information. But it's something like he showed me a woman's reproductive, and I don't know if, like I said, something was going on there, if it's a hysterectomy or something. Um, okay. I think it is for you. I think it is for you, Kendra. Okay. I think it is for you because if it's for you, so he's saying, I don't know if you've experienced like this pressure in your head lately. It's not sinus so much. It could be you may want to check your blood pressure. But he said Kendra, and it make me feel like the head is full unless you had a sinus goal or something. But I think it's for you. He passed when your mom was young. So I don't know if you know later on if your mom had that surgery or if you've had it. You don't have to tell me because it's personal. But he was talking about that, and I think because he's put the big Bible there. It's almost like maybe it wasn't certain surgeries were he was against or something. And we're talking so long ago, I couldn't understand it, but. He was set in his ways. I think that's what he's showing, set in his ways. So he's giving you a rose. I believe it's for you, Kendra. He's giving you a rose. So you must have either a birthday or anniversary or something that because when they give flowers, usually it's somebody's birthday or anniversary. Um, yeah. And he said 56, so I don't know if he passed at 56 or somebody or your mom passed or it was 1956 or there's a 1956 kind of date that's connected to him as well. Remember that when somebody comes through, part of the messages I feel is for Kendrick could also a little bit be for other people because they come through with bits and pieces and they can make sense for other people as well. But it's important because of all the energy that's here. Um, okay, so before he passed, he's writing things, but the words don't seem to make sense. So I don't know before he passed if he was confused. Um, your birthday's in April, so it is for you, and you got a lot of okay. So He's trying to write something. It's almost like he's got I and then dot, R dot. Well, I mean, for this is IRS, but IRE. So it is definitely for you. Um, okay, before he passed, there was a point in his life. He what he's saying. Somebody would say something, and he's always very defensive. I think he was a little confused before he passed. Yeah, and because somebody's saying something, and he says, lying, lying. So I think he's the type of person that could tell automatically when somebody would say a lie. He just knew it. He knew it was a lie. He's even before he passed, he says when he was alive he saw things. Okay, he saw faces. I don't know if you know about that, but he saw faces, and he wasn't willing to tell a lot of people, and he didn't want to accept. It was part of his gift, and he didn't want to say, but he would see faces sometimes. He seemed very stern when he presented himself, and now he's softening up. He says he's proud of you. Okay, so he's going like that. I don't know if he did those gestures, but he's always putting his hands like that. Um, I don't know if you have a little boy, or he when you have some children. He talks about a little boy. He says something about a little boy, and he's given me the initial A. Talks about a little boy with the initial A. So I don't know if you have a little boy or if it was a brother. I'm not sure, but he's talking about initial A connection. Yeah. Yeah, because back then, a lot of people, especially if they were religious, sometimes they would see faces, they would see people when they understood what it meant. Definitely didn't want to talk to people because you can be called crazy, you could be called something else, right? Um, Kept a lot to himself, but he did see. Yeah, yeah. The little boy, that initial A, he's talking about 13. So something about 13 years old or something, number 13. So I don't know if you bought a pair of shoes recently, like running shoes or something. He's talking about running shoes. So if you go shopping for running shoes, he's going to be there, or shoes. Something about shoes. You have a son whose birthday is on the 13th, and does he have an A? It could be first name, middle name, last name. Because he's talking about he was talking about our boy. So he was there when your baby boy was born, but he's talking about 13, which you say he's going to have his 13th birthday. But he's also talking about shoes. Okay. Um, he says, don't give him too much cake. I see this. It shows me this cake, and it's white icing. I don't know what the inside is, but it's kind of funny. It's not lavender. It says, don't give him too much cake. So I don't know if he's got something with the sugar issue, but yeah. Okay, so he loves your son. He follows him around. Okay, so ask your son sometimes if he feels some kind of energy around him, but he can't see. Just ask sometimes. Or he may say to you that he feels like there's somebody protecting him, coming around him, but he follows him everywhere he goes. Follows him. It's a big protector of him. He will be there for everything that's happening in your son's life. So he's going to be there. I don't know if you have girls as well, but he's more going to follow the son. The son has a lot of things that he could learn from him. Um, and the girls, it's like, well, the girls are like, they're okay on their own type of thing. So, But for the light headaches and that, get checked. I mean, you never know. I mean, could be, blood pressure, could be anything, but get checked. You never know. Um, yes, his middle name is Ayers. Oh, that's a beautiful name. Oh my God. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he can feel things and he can, yes, for sure. And he can see things. Yeah, yeah. His middle name, that's definitely for you because he said a little boy A and then something 13. So that's definitely for you. Yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah. So no, he's there. He's on the other side. He makes me feel that he still stands tall and strong, type of thing. He still has his Bible in front of him. I think he helps people on the other side see, the truth, understand things that they couldn't understand. He's definitely there as acting as a guide, helping people. And it seems that he's softened up. If you remember him being a little more maybe serious and stern, he's softened up. So you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah, I mean, sometimes there's a lot of them around here, and whether they want to come through or not, I have to wait till my doorkeeper brings them through because my doorkeeper is the one that aligns them. So, all right. On that note, I'm going to have another sip of water. I'm getting thirsty. Thank you. All right. I'm thanking him for coming forth, thanking my guide for bringing him forth, thanking all the angels and guides that are here tonight. And thank you guys for all showing up tonight. I'll see you next Saturday. I always want to sometimes come in the middle of the week, but I might this week. There's no class this Wednesday. There's a few people busy doing things, so maybe I'll drop by and we'll do a yes and no question. So if you have yes and no, answer, you're looking for yes and no questions, then keep that in your mind. He does for sure. Yeah. Well, thank you so much again for coming here. Thank you. Namaste, beautiful souls, and have a great and wonderful rest of the weekend and week next week. Tonight, time goes forth for us, most of us. Have a good night, everyone. Blessings.